Well, I guess first of all, you said you were good friends with everybody there, so I guess you missed doing the show, but then again, you're friends with the people, so you can still see them. But who do you think of the cast like misses it the most, where you're just kind of like, dude, it's over?
I would say probably a tie between Nathan and Adam. Adam really loved playing Jane. And Nathan always says he's the biggest Firefly fan ever, and he really is. But I think we all miss it a lot. We just felt like it was too short-lived, and we didn't get it. I mean, we got the movie, but we didn't get a ton of closure. And even the movie was sort of open-ended. They were like, oh, we might do more, so then we got our hopes up about that. So yeah, I would say we all miss it a lot, definitely.
We do too.
Yes.
Yep.
We want our big dance people.
Me too.
Alan got closure.
Alan got closure. Alan definitely got closure. And Ron definitely got closure. But then there's always flashbacks.
Well, it's science fiction. They can come back to life.
Exactly, it's science fiction. Evil twins, and I don't know if Joss would do
Send in
that.
Dr. Keller and we'll get it.
Dr. Keller, yeah, right.
Well,
Oh, that would just be weird. Anyone else have a question? Yeah.
I know they released the rest of the episodes on DVD, but was there anything else ever shot on Firefly that made it out?
I think you guys have seen everything that we did, definitely. Yeah, unfortunately that was that. So now we just have to live on in comic books, which is fine. Fine by me. It's kind of cool, actually. Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where I saw this, but there was an 80s video game.
Oh no. No idea what you're talking about. Anybody else? I don't know. Oh God. I have done, you know what, I'm lucky because there are a lot of things like that I did when I was a kid, and not all of them have resurfaced. So I guess if that and the composting video that I did when I was 9 or something, God, what can you do? What can you do?
I remember you speaking French. Wait, which was harder? The French or the Chinese? Which was harder?
Chinese. Chinese is tough. They would give us a tape, and we would have to learn, like they would give us the phonetics, but then we would listen to the tape, and we'd have to mimic the girl on the tape. But it was really, really hard. And Alan actually wrote down his Chinese, and he would hide it on the set, so he didn't ever really memorize it. He did that with a lot of lines, actually, not just Chinese. There's one line in Serenity where, you know that scene that's like one shot, it's one long moving master all through the ship? He's sitting in the bridge and he's saying something about if we don't offset the burn through, or it's a complicated line, I'll give him that. But he taped it there. Why do you think he's looking down at the console? He's reading his line. It's true. I know it. I saw him do it. Whatever works, I guess. I'm not saying I've never done that, but like he was shameless about it. Like, hide it there. Yeah.
Is there anything that you personally like in film and TV that you wish like you could play the role, or you see you're like, oh, I wish I could have got that, or I want to.
Definitely. I think that's the most inspiring thing, is really great projects. That's what inspires me anyway. I was a huge Lost fan, or am a huge, well no, I'll say was, because I did not like that finale. Anybody watch Lost? Mm-hmm. What did you think of the finale?
ooh.
Can somebody tell me what happened? Because I don't, like,
Sort of.
I just,
Everybody died in the heaven, eventually.
Yeah.
it's crazy. I think it should have ended with Jack and Locke, or not Locke, on the island, good and evil, camera pans out, and it starts all over again. The cycle starts all over again. I don't know. I didn't get it. I still cried, which I was so mad about. I was like, why am I crying at this? This should be making me really angry. But I loved that show. I loved that show. So I would have loved to have been on that. And I love Glee. You either love it or you hate it. I get it, but I love it. I would love to be on Glee. So yeah, there's a few things out there that I'm a fan of too. Everybody's a fan of something. Yeah.
Having been on Atlantis, what do you think? Have you seen, or what do you think of Universe? Sorry.
I have seen Universe. I like it.
Yeah.
Good.
I do. I know a lot of the fans were kind of upset about it. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
But I've heard that, I think people were just expecting the same vibe.
Very PSG.
It's very VSG, yeah. But I really liked it, and I think the actors are great. I think they got a really solid cast, so I think it's great. I wish they'd use those little things that make you switch bodies so I could come back on the show. Yeah. That's true. I know. I'm on that too, don't worry.
Like Firefly Serenity, it had like its own personality, the characters, its own personality. Did that come from more the actors, or from the script, or from director, or where did that all come from?
I wish we could take more credit for the characters on Firefly, but a lot of it was just really great writing that we were lucky enough to act out, I guess. But I think that there were certain elements of everybody that were in their characters. Like, Alan is very Wash. He's just naturally kind of that guy. I would say the person that was least like their character would probably, well, maybe Adam, because Adam's a family man and he's actually quite soft-spoken. I mean, he can be kind of aggressive, especially with the politics. Like, don't get him started on anything political. It's just not a good idea because he will never shut up. I know. Even I stopped following him on Twitter. I was like, I cannot take this anymore. But he was kind of like the mentor. I mean, he's been in the business forever, and he's so good. And he had all these little tricks where he'd always have a prop in his hand, so he'd always be doing something. Like, he always needed to have a prop, whether it was a knife or anything. And then he'd do these things in scenes that he wasn't really a part of. Like, he'd be in the background, but he'd be doing crazy things back there. So the editor would have no choice but to cut to Adam. It's kind of genius. Kind of genius. Yeah, so I would say that there was something about everybody in their characters, definitely. Yeah.
And we've done a lot of sci-fi shows from all the way back to like space cases on like
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all the way up to Stargate Atlantis. Is sci-fi something you gravitate to, or is it just kind of how it ended up?
It's kind of how it ended up. I don't really choose things based on the genre. It's more about the script and about the character and where it's filmed and who's being a part of it and all those kind of things. And it just so happens that sci-fi has a lot of really great characters, especially for women.